Hey there, welcome back to my channel. And in one of my recent videos, link below and a card at the end, I outlined the 5 reasons why you will not get into a service academy. And one of the reasons was medical disqualification. One of the persons in the comment box wrote, what if you have ADHD? And I said, well, that's a good question. Obviously, I am not an expert on DodMERB. I consider myself a subject matter expert on getting a nomination and getting into an academy. So I started plinking around a little bit and went to the great source of all knowledge, Google. And I found some sources for information on DodMERB physicals and what is a disqualification factor. And one of the sites I found, and hopefully I'll get this right, is serviceacademyadmissions.com. That person listed out 200 plus reasons on why you would be medically disqualified by DodMERB, and also supplies a little handbook that you can download and get. So I downloaded it. Unfortunately, I am right now out of the country, so I cannot download it easily because the internet is really bad. But I will put a link to that site below. We are not affiliated and we do not work together. I just found this, like you can find it on the internet, this site. There's actually 594 different codes that can disqualify you from getting into the academy. So 594 different reasons to get in. And that person lists out the first 200 or so. So read it, it's pretty interesting. So then I did some further research on ADHD, on if it's disqualifying. And I found out that no, ADHD is not automatically disqualifying according to DodMERB. Ultimately, I guess it's up to the service academy. But there's a couple of things that I did find out. Number one, ADHD, if diagnosed, you have to prove that you can keep up with the academics, that your standardized test scores, your school scores, high school scores, etc., that you can do the work. However, if you are on ADHD medication, for some of the academies, you have to be off the medication at least a year. For some of the other ones, at least 2 years. So the message there is, if you do have ADHD, or probably any other disease that requires medication, you cannot be on medication when you go to the academy. Now, what does this really boil down to? Well, number one, we're training people to be in the military. We're training people that will be deployed. We're training people that will be away from home and regular services for a long period of time. So if you need a medication, whether it's a blood pressure medication, an ADHD medication, some kind of a steroid, whatever, you cannot really be on that at the academy, because if you're deployed, there's no CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, whatever to get your meds out in the real world. And if you can't get your meds and you have an issue, well, that's an issue for mission success. ADHD is not an automatic disqualifier, as most things really are not an automatic disqualifier if they can be rectified. So go to that site, read that list of stuff, download that free manual, go through that, and now just remember. Whoa, Slick, hold up there a minute. You're not a doctor. You can't give medical advice. And do you represent DodMERB? I don't think so. You represent an academy? Nope, I don't think so. That guy's correct. I'm just a guy on the internet. I'm just a guy posting to YouTube. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't work for DodMERB, and I don't work for any of the federal service academies. Do your research. Don't depend on what you read or see on the internet. Work through the academy. Work through your liaison officer. Work through DodMERB. Work through your congressman or senator. Work through all the official sources. So I like to help you guys. I like to give you information. I think the best information and sources I can give you here is that go through the official sources. If you have something wrong with you or you need something done, get your application in as soon as possible and get that DodMERB physical done ASAP, so that you can get a waiver if necessary and you know where you stand. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your dreams. Bye now.